Hey, what's up guys? It's Sensayy or Illuminate here, and today I'm doing an interview with Predator. Say hi.
What's up, guys?
And I apologize about the quality. I'm using one of the top systems right now, the Nintendo 3DS, to record this. But now, I just wanted to take some story of the whole duck situation and see where it's at so I can kind of clear my mate's Predator's name. So, from here, Predator, explain your side of the story and I'll ask you a few questions in a bit because I had a few.
Yeah. So basically, I'm sorry about my voice crack. So basically, I was in this team. It was called like Exxon Nation, and I'm sure you guys probably remember that if you have been like an OG fan of mine for a while. So I was in this team called like Exxon Nation, and so there's this. Doug was actually the comp captain, and so actually, me and the owner Trey back then, we were pretty cool back then, and we did this little app thing, and basically, it was this thing where he wanted me to click ads, 5 ads, every hour, and it progressed and grow to like 10, 20, and stuff like that, which I thought I didn't really participate in it because like I thought it was more of a scam than it was anything. And basically, like, he was telling me to click, like, all these ads so I could get money or I could get an Exxon jersey. Which, back then I was like, I was, like, so hyped, to get a jersey or money. So I was like, yo, this sounds good. But then again, I didn't want to participate in his actions because I thought it was illegal and could get me in serious trouble. So I stayed out of all that stuff. And then Duck actually joined Exxon and was the competitive captain. And so Trey actually added him to the chat, and they were doing all this stuff on the computer. And Trey wanted me to download this thing where basically he could control my computer from his house, and which like I downloaded it, like messed up my computer, had to go get a new one, and I told him I didn't want to download it, and he got mad, and so Doug started talking bad about me and said I sub-botted because supposedly, well, I did give him a shout out, and then he started gaining subs rapidly, and so and they were all putting like came from Predators and stuff like that, which I can understand, sounds really fishy to me, and so like he did all that stuff, and it just progressed, and he got mad at me, and and then I later texted my manager that was managing my account, and he was telling me that that he subbotted my channel, and then he also subbotted the other people that I gave a shout out to, which really, like, it was bad, like, on me, because, like, I was like, dang, dude, like, all this hard work, and, I got subbotted and all this stuff, and it really made me upset, which all those subs are gone now. I remember one day I was just sitting at my computer editing a video and talking to Dylan, or Sensei, I'm sorry, and I was looking on my laptop account, and that same day it was at like 360, and it dropped down to like 200 or something, and I just regained all these subs as soon as I could, which was I had to really grind my heart out just to be able to be where I'm at right now, which I'm really thankful of, by the way. But so all that stuff happened,
Wait,
and
can I just stop
Doug
here?
started.
There's a maximum of 10 minutes, so like out of nowhere, I might actually like need to get you to stop just so I can restart the recording. That's how shit my DS is.
Alright, it's all good. How much time do you want me to keep talking?
No, it's fine. You can keep talking. It's just when it stops, I want you to like repeat the last thing you said, and then I'll edit it in, and it will just kind of be like it won't be too much hassle since I just add a few clips together.
Okay. Yeah, just like tell me or text me or something whenever you want me to quit talking. I'll repeat it.
And also I can just I'm not gonna upload like 2 hours of us having an interview. I'll crop most of it out, but I'll put some of the key
Yeah,
parts
like
what
put
need to be.
parts and stuff like that.
Pretty much what Skyros and Keemstar do.
Okay, yeah.
My
That's
mate
cool
wanted
with me,
to
bro.
come help, but his parents wanted him to go to bed early, so like he had to go to sleep.
Alright, I understand that. Alright, you want me to keep going?
Sure, sure, sure.
Alright, let's see where I was at. Oh yeah, so Doug actually, he started accusing me of subbotting, which at the time, like I was like really heated about that, because like I was like, dude, I didn't do this, and he's accusing me of this, and it was just like it sucked, dude. I'm not gonna lie, it sucked, because then I had a bunch of like people from Exxon coming and DMing me on Twitter and all this stuff, and threatening me, and one of them actually threatened live, which I'm not gonna say who that was because for privacy reasons, of course. And so all that stuff happened. He started accusing me, and I got a bunch of hate on my videos, a bunch of dislike videos, which brings me to this. So on my recent music video, my Obey Me Duck music video, it did really well. It got like 180 views in like under a couple of days or 3 days or something like that. And you go and check on my dislikes, and it's got like 40. I'll tell you exactly.
They
It's got
botted it,
42
didn't they?
dislikes. And I think that they dislike botted it, and because in the past, Doug, I was looking at like some of his social blaze stats, and I saw where he legit grew from 300 to 600 in under a day, and somehow just lost a lot. Like, I honestly thought that something was shady about that. And then one day, me and Dylan joke around a lot on Twitter. I don't know if you guys really notice that a lot, but me and Dylan will like tweet at a bunch of people, and we'll like just mess around with them, and they'll get like all mad and stuff. And one day, Doug tweeted back at us, and it was like a botted tweet or something like that. It got like 100 likes and retweets in like 2 seconds, and it was it was funny. Like, honestly, it just exposed him right there, and like that's really all the story. Like, I have with Doug, really. Like, I don't like him.
That botting thing.
I think he's a cringy douchebag.
That botting thing has happened so many times to me. When people have asked me, can I get a free logo, I asked them like, oh yeah, 50 retweets today. Well, more likely never gonna happen. But then they bot the fuck out the tweet.
Yeah.
But I actually wanted to ask some questions about this because one of the main things I was a little bit thinking about is how you and Sensayy put a lot of time into the music videos, and I want to know who wrote them. Was it you, or because he was saying that you had a ghostwriter and shit?
Yeah, so basically, I swear to God, like, I wrote the lyrics myself, and I spent all day writing these lyrics, and the fact that he's considering that I have a ghostwriter just completely is disrespectful, because like, I worked all day on this diss track, and I know like it was pretty cringy and wasn't that good, but I did it in literally under a day and tried to work my best to make the lyricism good, and I'm actually writing another diss on this kid named Hyun, and this other guy, I can't remember his name, which I'll talk more about Hyun and my relationship with him later on.
Wait, you guys are going out?
Basically,
but I wanted to say real quick. The thing about him is, saying that you had a ghostwriter, he confirmed in his video, he responded to Sensayy's video, that he has professional rappers who could make him a good song. Well, if you're calling out Predator for a ghostwriter, why would you say that you have one? Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, that was
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And also saying...
I was coming in for a second. He actually did say that
Yeah.
in his video.
And it was just...
and like... I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You can carry on. You can carry on.
Okay.
That was...
basically... So, yeah, like, I think that's completely retarded, how, like, he basically started accusing me of having a ghostwriter, and he's over here, which I don't really find his music that good at all, just between us and everybody watching this video. I don't really, like, I'm not gonna say my raps are any good, I'm a professional rapper or rascal, but I honestly think that the quality of my lyricism and that the flow of my videos or raps or whatever is a lot better than his is, just because of the fact that I have a country voice and I live in Kentucky and I kind of sound like a redneck, but just the way he raps and like he just mumbles and like he's like 2 bars a week. It took Predator 2 weeks and then he goes Sensayy Gensay.
That's what I was about to say. Like, you can't make fun of his quality bars, you know, Sensayy Gensay. But they were also quite racist during this. Like, just because you're from Kentucky, you're KKK, and after you get exposed, after they expose, like, Sensayy exposed Tyon for being racist, he responds with no N-word. Like, you're trying to clear your name. But I will have to re-record because it's coming up to that 10 minutes, man. Yeah, we are recording again. Okay, that. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is, I think the part what annoyed me the most is the racism. Now, I can be quite a racist person off camera, I'll admit that. I have said it several times, I'll admit that. But I would never say it into the point on Twitter or something on social media, because on social media easily, like Sensayy did, you could just screenshot it. But if I say it in real life, who's going to like really see it? And I don't say it in a racist way. Like, it isn't something I do, it's explain stuff. Like, right now I could go and say it, but I'm not, because I'm doing it on camera. Like, so many people could just pretty much go out there and show everyone, but I'm not going to. But I think the part... I think the part what annoyed me the most was mainly the racism about the KKK part. Because at the same point, just because you're Kentucky doesn't mean you're part of the KKK. Like, that's like me saying, oh yeah, you're black, so you eat KFC. It's just stupid.
Yeah, like, another thing about that, like, I don't know if you guys have watched his videos, but, like, in this intro, you know, he had, like, the KKK guy.
Yeah, and then edited your face in it. What looked like...
Face on
It was Snapchat editing level.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can hold on Snapchat and you can make the stickers, like, stick to your face on videos, but it's really bad. That's literally what it looked like.
Yeah,
He even made, like, your hair... half of your hair wasn't even there. And he made, I got to say something about Sensayy. You did kind of, like, completely get fired when Hyon said you're trying to make fun of him for being a Leafy clone, when you're pretty much an iDubbbz clone. That was pretty good, but you're not an iDubbbz clone. Like, iDubbbz didn't stand up and say, content...
I used content classroom as a joke. It was kind of like a metaphor to him copying Leafy.
Yeah, and two, like, you can't claim something.
Deleted, though.
Do you think you know Call of Duty is a rip-off of, let's say, Doom? Like, it's not like one person stood up and made a game and then, like, everyone copies it. No. Everything's got a similarity, and it's not like everything's going to be different in the world. That's like me saying, oh yeah, you've got to have a sex change because there can't be two males in the world. Nah, bruv. Like, everything's a copy, bruv.
Yeah, and another thing about, like, that racist thing, it's literally like this, okay? It's like saying, alright, that, let's just say a white kid is making fun of a Mexican kid, and literally, he's just as bad, and literally, like, the white kid is just as bad as, like, the Mexican kid. My bad.
Okay, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical issues. I accidentally ended the recording. But what was you gonna say, Plaid?
Anyways, so, like, really though, I just find it really, like, I'm not a person to be lighthearted, but I kind of really feel like disrespected by that, because just because I live in a country or a state where there's country areas and, like, and Kentucky's really not that bad country as what everybody makes it out to be. Like, I know, like, most of us have redneck voices, but, like, it's just like any other state. Everything's, all the country land is ending. It's all progressing in the city, and all the city's progressing and growing, and just, like, it's killing all the farmland. And yeah, I do live out in farmland, but I used to live in the city part of where the city I live in, and you know, it kind of like sucks because, like, you're getting considered racist just because you live in a state that's country, you know, and people find that living in country you're a part of the KKK or you hate other races and stuff like that, you know, which is completely, like, that's completely dumb, and they need to think of their facts before they even come up with some allegations like that, like I'm a part of the KKK or I hate other colored or other races, you know, stuff like that, which Dylan is the same exact way as me. Like, me and him think what, like, we don't ever say, like, for example, the N-word, how Hyan said it on Twitter. Like, we wouldn't say that just because it's like, we feel like it's wrong and we shouldn't do that on Twitter, because if you're wanting to say something like that, just, like, keep it to yourself, because, like, I really don't care what you do, and I really don't want to hear that crap that you have to say, and what you, because I just don't want to know what you got to say. Like, you just keep it between yourself, you know. And
I want to stop Rosette for quite an important question. So, I can see you play NBA, Sensayy. What team do you support by any chance?
Celtics.
Oh. I support
Oh
the
yeah, he likes Celtics.
I support
Yeah,
the
boy,
Hayward.
Gordon Hayward
Celtics are
over here.
trash, bro. No offense.
Unified.
Anyway, let's not
Yeah.
get off topic. I wanted to ask like an actual serious question. Okay, so I think that I wanted to move on to about the whole thing of the Obey stuff. Now, about Obey Supremacy, they have quite a big history of being arseholes. Like, yeah, they were the original Obey Before Alliance, but
Yeah.
they're quite big arseholes. I remember I wanted to join Obey Supremacy, but all the leaders were complete dicks. They left, like, no one was in there for a good time because how shit it was. They're chavvy kids. No one really likes them that much, especially with Dark. And people look at them thinking they're all good just because they botted their Twitter. But really,
Yeah,
they
and I'm not like hating on them because you never know, like they may have worked for it, of course, but like literally, if you go and look on their Twitter, they literally only get like 5 or 9 likes a tweet, which like for a 100K team, that's really bad. I'm just being honest, and if you go and look on Urban Dictionary, here I'll even like I'm not gonna search it up right now, but like their dictionary. They're on Urban Dictionary, and their definition of Obey Supremacy is like, it's awful, dude. It's like, I'd rather get cancer than joining them or something like that, which it might have been a meme, but like, honestly, that's pretty bad.
My team,
and FaZe doesn't
the
even
team
have
I
their
own have more like subs than them, and they get more views and they have more subs and everything, because like, I'll admit, my team, they sub-botted a little bit, but I didn't know that when I joined. But they only sub-botted a tinsy bit, like, most of it was legit. They sub-botted because they got an pretty much the founder left for a few months, and it left, and when they were around 6K, and a new owner became and promoted them. But yeah, a base supremacy are a pretty shit team.
Yeah, like I don't know. I've never associated with them or have talked to them, so I can't really say that they're a bad team or not. Which I'm just gonna leave that up to other people if they like Obey or not, which is none of my business, you know. Like, I don't care what they do, as long as they just don't disrespect me or Dylan or any of my friends or anybody like that, you know, or you or something like that. Then like, it's just kind of like, yeah, of course I'm gonna stick up for, like, for example, Sensayy. If a member of Obey Supremacy came and started talking fake allegations about Dylan or something like that, yeah, of course I'm gonna confront them about it. But like if they just stay away from me or stay out of my business, yeah, like I won't have a problem with them at all.
About the KKK thing, I get a lot of shit because I'm British, but what I also about this, Hyam bang a lot of shit saying that about Sensayy, saying that he couldn't bring in quality videos that they're 360p, but Hyan literally I'm pretty sure Hyan uses gameplay from like YouTube, like 3D gameplay.
Yeah, Dylan, do you want to touch on that subject?
Yeah, can I come in for a second?
Yeah, sure. You can come in at any point.
Okay.
Like.
So I was 30 minutes through rendering whenever I figured out that video, I accidentally rendered it in 360p, so at that point I was like, no turning back now, so I was just like, screw it. I might as well.
Plus, I bet if I converted it by the quality of his video, it was probably around 360p is. But there was another big thing I was pretty bigged about, and it was how Dark was. He was pretty, can I say, during the diss tracks and stuff, Dark was pretty immature, can I say. He acted pretty young. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but I can make like music what is better than his. But if I made a song his level, I would know not to upload it. That's me mature level. But his was just like, what were you thinking, mate?
Yeah.
Like Sensayy,
and
what
do
you say about
if
this?
you care for like mention something. What I say about his diss track, you know, I personally, I don't know about Dylan. Did you like the diss track?
Yeah.
Who in their right minds liked that?
Like,
it was a good meme. It was a good meme.
Yeah, like honestly, like personally, I thought it was trash. But you know, everybody has their opinions. You know, like I think my diss track's pretty good. He might not like mine.
Right.
It's whatever. I really don't care.
So much.
The thing that got me is the thing that got me was for about a month straight. he was in the comment section saying, "Bro, my diss track's gonna be fire, man." And
and in his line is Sensei Gensei Rensei.
You cannot make fun of like Dark because my ringtone when I'm chilling in work and my phone go, it just says out of nowhere. Sensei, no Gensei. all my comments.
Dude, that's an OG ringtone.
Just imagine out of nowhere, you just hear Sensei, no Gensei.
Yeah, I'm dead.
And the thing what I was kind of confused about is how a lot of I was in Exxon. I joined not that long ago. I joined around before the B side, just like when you left. Just when the B side, I joined because I wanted to join for ages. And in the team, I only lasted like a week because of how shit the team was. Like they pretty much. They manipulated Twitter to giving them a verified website. Like Twitter verified their website by manipulation.
Yeah, and yeah, like nothing against Exxon. Some of the members are cool, some of them were not. I got a few DMs from some people in Exxon saying I was right.
I like did you know Sensayy?
Sensayy, yeah, he was like a lead sniper for Xbox, I believe, yeah.
I liked him. He recruited me, but he left when I left.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy. Like, I like Sensayy, and there was a few other people I liked, but
there was designers in there.
My least
I
favorite.
joined because of designing, and I was in there. And most of the designers were pretty shit.
Yeah, one of my favorite in there was Tron's, and me and him actually created a new team. It was, and they tried to run it down, but they couldn't really do it. It was called I can't remember. Gosh, Team Freight. That's what it was. Me and him created that, and I just really didn't feel like having a team at the time, so I quit. And then now me and Dylan started up this team called Team Solstice. Basically, it's like a content creating team, and like we just like making videos and stuff like that. So we just made a channel and a team for collab videos, and we can meet up and make videos together on the platform or whatever.
End in 20 seconds, so yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, we missed a little bit. But
hey, can I touch on the topic when we get back?
Yeah, 1 second, let me just finish my thing now.
I want to touch on the templates.
Okay. Alright, tell me when you're back recording.
It is back recording.
Okay, but anyway, so, Duck legit, like, yeah, all that stuff happened, and Dylan's gonna talk to you about the template stuff now. Here we go.
Alright, so your boy Duck over here, he got onto me for using templates whenever I first started GFX, right? Like actual templates to learn how to like change things. But your boy Duck, every one of his thumbnails he uses, he gets off of Google Images. He literally just looks up FIFA 17 freaking thumbnail, and that's basically his thumbnail. Everything he makes pretty much is a...
About all of this, most designers template when they first start, and they don't claim their work. When I first started, before I even designed to, like, for money or designed as a profession, I would use templates just because I didn't know how to design and I didn't have money. And everyone knew about it, and it isn't even that bad. Like, you're pretty much crediting the other person. If you don't claim that that it's yours, I think templating's fine. But if you go around saying that you made it and it isn't templated, then
like Duck. Because Duck says, "Oh well, I changed one color on this thumbnail, so it's mine." Is what he's basically trying to say. But everything. But just to be clear.
That's what I mean. I changed the text on this template, so it's technically not mine. No, it's not. The person put their work in the making.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
But everything on my channel now, just to be clear, is 100% all mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he actually made me a few thumbnails in the past, and which I'm really thankful he did.
Templated his diss track. But Predator, who made your banner?
Who made? Oh, that was Dylan. Well, I know
like
it was.
3 months ago whenever I first started
it was a template, but he admitted it was. Like, he didn't hide from the public that it was.
I was in a call with what's his name. I'm trying to think what it is. He's one of Hudsy's friends.
Oh, Triton.
Yeah, me and Troy were in a call. I said, like, I've seen his banner before, but I can't think when. He said, yeah, I'm pretty sure his banner's templated.
Yeah, his banner's a template.
Yeah, it really is, and I have one of my homies in Solstice hooking it up with some more. He's actually my designer, and he does some of my thumbnails and stuff like that, like my Roscom versus iDubbbz. He hooked it up with that, and Dylan actually did some of my thumbnails in the past, which aren't templates, and really thankful for it because like he helped me out. Like I think those thumbnails helped my channel out a little bit when I haven't uploaded in a while.
If
So
you ever need like a,
that's pretty good.
if you ever need like a thumbnail, you can come straight to me. I'm fine doing them for free for you though. But
Alright, I appreciate it, man.
yeah, I just need to get my laptop up and running again because it's got quite a lot of viruses. It's slow and it needs updates like all the time.
Yeah.
Because I've got like this thing with my Windows 10, what pretty much lets me get a ton of updates early. I'm like in the preview program of it, and it pretty much just makes me have updates like all the time. But
And
I bring up how a lot of it was. I could tell that a lot of it was kind of pity. Him bringing internet beef into real life, saying he was going to come and beat you up in real life. That's just like.
and what he did.
One, he's not going to beat you up because I'm pretty
They wouldn't
sure
do
if he
crap
comes
anyways.
to your doorstep with your. Don't you live with your nan?
Yeah, I live with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not just going to be like, yeah, you can come in and beat up my grandson. Yeah, sure. No, they're going to tell him to get the hell off their lawn or they're going to call the police. Well, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it is pretty illegal, and
You can't just
I don't know
walk
how it
around
is in.
like that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's illegal where you live, of course, but here, like, you can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's probably there in every single country, but if you can't just straight up walk on somebody's property and just beat their head in. Like, if you did that, you could easily get sued for that. If you here you have the rights to, like, if somebody's on your property. Am I right when I say this, Dylan? Like, you can even shoot them. Yeah, you can shoot them if you want.
We don't even have guns in England because like some guy went and shot up a school like back in the 90s, and like now they've got guns banned here. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, we have one of those like every other month.
Yeah, you have schools.
Yeah, we really do.
But in England, one happens, and then like, you know what? No guns here, no more. But I think.
Yeah, there's been a.
Oh, I was going through the airport. I'm gonna say this. Now, this wasn't me involved in this. My mum didn't know, but my mum's boyfriend was able to get a teensy bit of weed past the airport security.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for God's sake, out of all these times where people have hijacked planes and crashed them, imagine if that wasn't weed. Because he was able to get his charger passed because he has these things inside of him what stimulate him and he has to charge himself, pretty much. It helps him like...
Yeah.
It helps him because he gets really sick. They didn't ask him what's in this package, they let him through. Imagine if that was a bomb or a gun in that package.
Yeah, you never know, bro. It's like, it's crazy what can happen, these days.
And I think one of the biggest things this guy said was he was being racist, pretty homophobic too, and he was bringing up topics that make no sense, like about your old stuff. He said that you were a Jake Paul clone, and I'm like, yeah, you're a Jake Paul clone. You have an intro, what Jake Paul used, but by the way, a lot of people use that type of intro before Jake Paul.
It's not a template or whatever you would call it. Like he doesn't have a patent on it.
Yeah, it isn't insane. And to top it all off, he's the biggest here by Hyan going like, hey, what's up guys? He's pretty much just being a leafy. He's like, today we're gonna look at this crazy kid, and he's playing like CS:GO.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Back here with another butt-licking video.
Well, what's up?
I'm just gonna say this, like, anybody that's watching this
video?
video, don't take this for racial ways, but he's like something about Mexican witch hunters or something.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You Mexican witch hunters, and I'm like, this is literally Leafy. Like, and then he tries to say that he's been doing this longer than Leafy. I don't think he's been doing YouTube longer than Leafy. The first thing.
No, Leafy's been doing it for like 5 years.
Leafy died after iDubbbz content got up.
And like the thing about Duck is he's about the plane ticket. Even if it was a real plane ticket, I wouldn't believe that he's coming to you because I'm pretty sure he's still pretty young if he still goes to school.
He said he goes to college, but I don't really think he does. By the tone of his voice in his videos, he sounds like he's like a high schooler.
He really is 16. That's his real age.
Yeah, what means he probably lives with his parents.
So he lied about that too. I didn't even know
his
that.
real age is 16 to 17 because he said he's a junior in college. I mean, junior in high school is what I meant.
Yeah,
we
then
don't
he
have
has.
to,
And I can agree with
You
that.
start high school when you're around 12, 11, you start high school here.
Yeah, we start when we're like 15.
What?
Yeah.
15.
And here
I'll be
you're in
14
high school
anyway,
until you're I think it's 17, 18, or it's 16. I'm not fully sure. I don't remember this yet. I think it's actually 16. But then you get put into
Yeah.
college. Yeah, I think it's 16. Then you get put into college, and that's really it. But you could also go to college at 14 here, but that's like that isn't really college. You go there and do like some other stuff there. But
Do you have to be like really smart to be able to like get into college at 14?
Yeah, it's not like that, but it isn't normal college. You don't get to choose what you do until you're 16.
I had a friend that I
I
used to play with all the time on PlayStation. That was
for kids who can't manage their final test. But anyway, we're getting a little bit off topic. Is there any? I wanted to add something in about how they were also saying that your drone shots were fake.
I didn't even know they said something about that. That's hilarious. I honestly like.
He says, "Oh, the only cool thing was the cool aerial intros at start. Bet you they're fake."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Which
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie,
but
those aerial shots weren't mine. I don't own them. They're free to use off YouTube.
They're free to use drone shots. I just downloaded them off YouTube.
Yeah, he did that for me, which I don't really care. I thought it looked pretty cool.
I was gonna
and
get some
they
from
want-
Branson, but like he wasn't down. So.
And I'm like, yeah, make fun of
Yeah.
his
Right
drone
now.
shots. Make fun of his drone shots. Let's make fun of your gameplay, what you probably just wiped from a 3D use channel. But anyway, again, guys, we're gonna have to restart recording because it's coming up to 9 minutes 36. Okay, so now we're back. So about all of this so far, I think the part what engages me the most is about how you were missing a few shots in NBA Sensayy and during your video, what was pretty terrible if you ask me. But
What?
I think a lot of it.
I just picked up random
They
gameplay.
made fun of your editing, but Duck's editing was a still photo of this rubbish shit with his shitty diss track over it. Also, I'm not gonna lie, your editing's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, whenever I'm not accidentally rendering in 360p.
Yeah. And like compared to mine and Duck's, like you've got some decent editing, I'd admit. And at
Yeah.
first, when I made the diss track, it was all like I didn't know what side to be on, but I took Pred's side because I've known Pred since Lethal.
Yeah.
And that was something like I wanted to take his side out of all of it. That's why I messaged Dark asking him if I could hear his side of the story to set this free. But I wanted to do you first. It's like I wanted to kind of understand it through Pred because I've known Pred a long time and he never lies. Except for
Can I follow up something real fast?
yeah.
So on Twitter, Duck and Hyon are complete phonies. Hyon kept tweeting at me, and I have like proof or whatever of when he did this. He kept tweeting at me saying, asking for my address. So I legit I said, come fly to Kentucky.
Oh,
And he sent me a screenshot of his plane ticket, which he didn't even check out. He just sent me the destination where he was and where he was heading to. And he texted me and he said Friday is for coming in, or Fridays to fight you, Saturdays for sightseeing, and Sundays for another day of sightseeing or something like that, and Mondays when I leave. And then the day after that, he got this photo off of Google Images and basically said he was flying here. And I've been waiting for him this whole time, and he hasn't showed up. And then I looked back on my Twitter, and I said, "Bro, when you showing up, bro? I've been waiting for you." And he goes, "Oh, you told me you're flying here." And I was like, "Wait, what?" I never even said that. He's just a complete he talks the talk, but he doesn't do what he says he's gonna do, which he says he was gonna come fight me, but he never even showed up. He's just a complete phony, just like Duck, and they're irrelevant. They just can't accept it, and Duck called Sensayy
he
irrelevant
calls
when he's over
Sensayy,
1K views.
Sensayy irrelevant when Sensayy has around... How many subs do you have, Sensayy, again?
415. I've gained like 15 the past 3
And,
days.
and your last few videos have got like 2,000 views, so I don't think you're irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like,
definitely not irrelevant.
He called my friend Ampal irrelevant when he gets 1,000 views video, like consistently.
Me,
And he's over.
And Ampal has 4,000 subscribers, so I mean.
I'm pretty irrelevant. Like, I don't get a lot of views, but that's because I only have 15 subs. My team, though, they get quite a lot of views since they have like 8K.
Yeah.
But I wanted to kind of see your whole story. But also something about Sensayy, what kind of bugged me was that they were bringing a lot of stuff calling Sensayy Asian. Like, you should have responded. Yeah, meet me at China Royale. What's like, if you wouldn't know what that is, but it's actually my local Chinese shop. You should have responded, meet me at my work, China Royale. I'll shove some chopsticks up your ass with rice gum. But another big thing, they were saying that that Yu-Yo's rice gums beat, but based on Duck's song, he stole a beat by someone.
Yeah, I can say your Sensayy.
So like,
the whole thing where.
But anyway, Gensay's been doing quite the quiet role, so.
The whole thing where he's talking like the free to use beat thing about like how it got published, so it wasn't a free to use beat. Tons of rap songs get published using free to use beats, like Slim Jesus, for example. He bought his beat, but like you can buy the beats rights after you post your crap. So I mean, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
How I
and, one of his friends actually told me that he literally made the beat for Doug, and that he even helped him write the lyrics, which oh my god, it's like
a ghostwriter and it's that bad. You're doing something.
Yeah, that sounds really bad.
Hopefully his friend was didn't write Sensayy. Sensayy? No, Sensayy. Like, at least I could. The worst thing about Duck, though, his name has so much shit you could rhyme about, like duck, suck, fuck, luck, nuck, yuck, fuck. Like, literally, I said in round 2 goes, what the fuck, Doug? When a girl sees you, she says, yeah, like, I could say I also said you bought all your subs. That's because you have no luck. Like, for God's sake, if you're thinking of a name, think of something what can't rhyme with it. If you think of one word what rhymes with illuminate. Or
Illuminate like an imitate. Denzel Curry is the new candidate.
Okay, what about you?
Ultimate opposite, you are the opposite. Chop yourself, I guess.
But,
oh my god.
Predator, I actually can't think of anything. A Leditra?
Yeah.
Competitor? Predator, you have a competitor. His name is Duck, and he likes to fuck, lucky leprechauns.
Oh. Dang, dude, that's bars out there, bro.
Duck also called you gay. Duck also called you gay multiple times, and I'm like, one, what's bad
And he
about
called me
you?
homophobic.
Yeah, one, what's being bad about
He called me and Dylan homophobic, like, it's just, he's dumb. He doesn't think before he says anything, like, for real. He threatened to sue me and Dylan for homophobia, or however you say it, and
I made a joke.
he's calling
me
and Dylan gay.
Friendly chat, I made a joke to Hyon saying, you're a Leafy clone, LOL, joking. But then he responds, I got another joke for you. You're a 10-year-old bitch, no one likes you.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I'm like, I was making a joke, you don't have to be so angry, mate.
I just remember, the Hyon, or whatever the heck you want to call him, he's legit a phony, and he doesn't know what he's doing with his life or anything he does, and, like, if me and Dylan wanted to right now, we could end them both. And another thing, right after me and Dylan, well, especially Dylan, after we made our diss tracks, his channel legit died, and the only way he's revived it is by putting Obey in the title, or drama videos like me and Dylan and that's the only way he's getting views right now. Honestly, like I'm just being. I hope he watches this because it's honestly the truth.
He called you also a rice gum clone for making diss tracks, but did you realise how one of his videos saying these kids must be stopped? I don't know who uses that
it's
title?
like these retards must be stopped.
And I'm like, one, that's pretty offensive. Two, I don't think Predator's retarded. Out of all things, how could he think of words? Some of these big words.
Also calling him a rice gum copy for doing diss tracks. I mean, people have been doing diss tracks since like early 80s, 90s.
Yeah,
rice
guys,
gum
racist.
Videos right now.
No, I was wanting to play his intro, and actually, and you know what brings me to this topic is so me and Dylan actually which me and Brian are cool. Me and Dylan and Brian are cool, but me and Dylan got in a Skype call with Duck. And we both apologized to him, and he was kind of a douchebag about it. Like, at first, like, I thought he was joking because he was like, yeah, but, like, then at the end, like, I was like, oh, no, he might be cool about it, you know. And so, like, I don't know if I'm gonna take that back because I don't know if he was being a douche about it or not. Dylan can tell you that if he was or not because I couldn't really tell with the tone of his voice. But, like, I thought we were cool, you know, I was pretty cool with him after that. And we just stayed out of each other's business, and then I think Dylan or somebody tweeted at him once, and he got heated again, and then we stayed off Twitter for a few more weeks and months or whatever, and then something came up, and then I saw his intro on my video, and I was like, what the heck is this? So I commented, and I thought it was funny. And so I said, yo, bro, that was so funny. Or I said, yo, bro, that was funny. I'm glad I'm in an intro. This is hilarious, LOL. And I was being nice about it. And then he comments back, it's like, not something to be proud of. And I was like, I didn't really get what he meant. And then Dylan told me. So, just tell me when you're back recording.
About that thing now, then.
Okay, so, basically, on my Team Solstice account, you know, my friend Branson, we recorded a video on the Solstice channel. And basically, Duck says don't shoot up a school, and you know I find that pretty I found that pretty weird because like he's the one that kind of looks like a school shooter, to be honest.
He's more light skinned than all of us.
Like he's more light skinned, and I'm not making fun of anybody that wears glasses, but like he wears glasses, and you know he's really scrawny and skinny, and like he starts saying don't bring your gun to school or something like that to Branson, and I said Duck, you look more of a school shooter than any of us does. He honestly looks like iDubbbz, and then he put LOL salty, and I put LOL you blocked us, bro. I said how are we salty? LOL you blocked us, and then I called them both phonies and how High-End didn't show up and stuff like that, and he didn't reply, and they haven't replied to me, but they're getting a bunch of their extra off, and in quotation marks, people to come and dislike me and Dylan's videos, and they said they got like over 40 people in their extra off team, which I don't really see how, honestly, like just between everybody, I don't see how. Yeah, and that's pretty bad.
And like H.I. was making up like petty things to like fill up the video.
I mean, at
like
first,
he couldn't say anything else.
I wasn't going to take sides at first, but now I'm strongly on Predator's side now hearing the full story.
Yeah.
Because like you can't just say that shit but then do this that. You can't do a lot of this shit. It's not something you can go out and do. Just imagine me going in public and just yelling in the air and just walking up to some people and saying the N-word. That's bad. But saying it on
it's pretty
Twitter, where
ridiculous.
you have around 2,000 followers, that's pretty bad as well. When anyone can screenshot that, and there's probably a few black people who saw that and probably got offended. And you're clearly white, you shouldn't be saying that shit. And then there's excuses, everyone does it these days. Yeah, everyone does it, but it's still not something you can go around and say.
Yeah, for a fact. And I think Dylan's wanting to touch something up about something related to that or something.
No, but like, what you call it? Young was just making like petty like arguments during the video, just to like fill up and trying to make the video longer to like bash on me.
10 minutes, you know, to get extra address.
He took about 30 seconds trying to deny that I wasn't 6'3".
He doesn't even know Dylan.
Actually, I might do it now. Hopefully the Skype call doesn't end. But, one sec. Let me just go onto YouTube on my phone and let me check out some of this content.
But yes, I
And,
at all.
X on...
Ryan's points in this video I completely disagreed with. The only reason I even remotely respect the video is because he wasn't as cringy as Duck was in it. But, like, I still don't really agree, and I kind of don't really,
This kid made a diss track on me. I want to ask Predator, just so I can put this out. How old are you? Just so I can point it out.
I am 14.
Yeah, you're 14, he's 16. There's a 2 years difference, so you're not a kid. You're 2 years younger than him. Also, he's kicking people from Obey episode 1. Well, that's pretty cruel, even if it's a joke. Has to put Obey in the title, and he doesn't even put Obey Supremacy. He makes it look like it's Obey Alliance. Okay, Insane God edit, I bet it's trash. Live graphic GFX stream. Live GFX stream, but you stole that thumbnail, I'm pretty sure. And you have 600 subscribers, but you get 90 views per video. Now let me go to Sensayy. Hopefully you come up. Yep, you came up. You have around 400, and you can pull off around 2K with your NBA videos. So, out of all these people who are dying, I'm pretty sure Duck has already died with his sub bot next to him, and it's pretty embarrassing in my opinion, because you're trying to call out people for dying when you're the one really not getting any views out of this, when you have more subs than Sensayy, but Sensayy can pull off more views than you. Plus,
Like, I'm not saying I'm better, but, like, I'm getting more views than he does, and he's got, like, 200 more subs than I do.
I might even go watch some of it.
Duck's always talking about how much money he makes on YouTube, but the kid doesn't even have 10,000 views.
Yeah, so
He makes like 24 views and he can't get any ad revenue because he doesn't have a threshold.
It's not like he's even like sponsored either to like he's not partnered to a point where he can make money either.
Like, look,
Yeah.
I bet you don't even make that much money, Sensayy, with your views.
I can't make money yet. I've only got like 9,800,
Do you?
but I'm up there. Yeah, I've only got like 20 videos.
Oh, dude, hey guys, I don't mean to interrupt you, but Doug just uploaded a video 1 minute ago and it says when Hicks discover rap part 1, and it's about me and Dylan. I mean, I'm not trying to interrupt you guys, but he literally just uploaded it.
Did you actually? Let me. I'm refreshing. Nothing's coming up, so it might just take a second off you.
When Hicks discover rap, here he is being racist again.
It's not showing for me. Fuck.
One view 1 minute ago.
I gotta see this.
Hey, at least he linked our videos down in the description. I kind of feel bad for. I mean, I kind of happy about that.
See what the original video is. Isn't my diss track? It is. Oh, no, it's my Mr. Snow diss track. It's my old one. What's he doing?
Hey, can we touch on how he always sounds like he's trying to lick up his parents?
Can I just say your Mr. Snow diss track? It was so funny when your sister reacts to it because she's like, "Oh, my brother's a shit rapper now." Oh, great.
Yeah, dude, like she doesn't sugarcoat anything, man. Like she's straight up about it. Like she doesn't care. Like
Yeah,
I honestly kind of like that.
Can we talk about that one kid saying that he wanted to F your sister?
Yeah. Dylan, why don't you expose him for that now? She's 10 years old. And
You
he's
should
saying
make a
stuff
video. You
about
should
him.
make a video called Mr. Yellow Snow. Just make a video called Mr. Yellow Snow.
You know, in some ways it can be funny, but when you take it too far as trying to mess with a 10-year-old, I find that quite ridiculous myself.
Wait, what do you mean messing with a 10-year-old?
Well, he's messing around, not like what the meaning we all think I'm talking about, but like he starts like talking about a 10-year-old that way in a very
Okay, don't do that.
awkward.
That puts me to my limits, like completely, bruv. Don't be a fucking pedophile, okay? Like that's just like, come on, bruv. Come on, you're better than to exploit 10-year-olds.
Yeah, which I find pretty crazy myself, but
Now,
you know,
I
it's
think
you know,
what
it's
it is
whatever.
Duck and Hyle need to fuck off at this point now. Like, I honestly don't want to interview them now because they're being complete dicks. Like in the DMs, they seem so nice, Except Tyon telling me that I'm a retarded 10-year-old.
You should really copyright that video.
Nice in direct messages, and I was pretty hyped. But Dark, like, you need to learn to like keep this shit private, because how would because if you didn't post it,
Honor, you really need. You really need to copyright that video.
Well, what do you do?
He literally just put his intro on there, right? And then he just played your diss track for 2 minutes, and then put his outro on it.
Did he really?
Yeah, he literally just.
Hey, you know what you should do? I'm gonna be honest. X and I, can I call you that? Is that cool?
Sure, it's fine what you call me.
You know what you should do one day? I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your videos, but you should let me and Sensayy come on with Hyan and Duck one day, and you basically interview us both in the same chat. Like, I would be down to do that.
You guys on the call, but I didn't think you guys would be. Wait, I wanted to do like, you know when Leafy and Pyro had beef, when Keemstar took them on and told them to roast each other. I wanted to
like playground insult.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. That would be a fun thing to do.
Playground
2v2 playground insult.
Yeah, but they'd probably get heated if we made fun of them.
I would have just loved that. That was like, they probably wouldn't be comfortable. But no, that would be pretty fun. Playground insult off.
Yeah, and honestly, I thought Duck was cool when me and Dylan apologized to him, which I'm. Yeah,
anyway, coming up on that yellow mark again. It's coming up on the yellow mark again.
I respect him fully.
It's 10 minutes nearly. It's 10 minutes nearly.
Yeah, you can just do the outro.
Okay. Let me just. Okay, so anyway, guys, that is it for this interview. If you guys want to see that playground insult, just comment below. It would be a pretty hype video. And yeah, that's really it.